recently just heard a line that kind of just set off all the feels. It says, don't be happy in pockets. The goal is to be happy every single day of your life. And, if I read into that as like this, we don't plan to be discouraged, but yet it happens. We don't dream and wake up motivated to be disappointed and create excuses, but some of you do it every single day. And so I would say to you guys, stop trying to take this victim approach. Take ownership of your excuses. Take ownership of your words. And the way we're going to do it today is a little bit like this. I'm going to give you 7 excuses that I commonly hear in the fitness industry or in the high achievement industry on the reasons why people don't fulfill, what they set out to do, why they don't get to the goals, why they don't do these things that they, had in their mind. But yet something is the reason for their blockage. So let's get into this thing today, is that there isn't enough time. Instead of being a victim, like I said, relinquishing control, take ownership of your day. God's granted us this day. Matthew 6:11, God, give us this day our daily bread. That's right out of the Bible. So from scripture, God's granted you another day to do something with it. You might as well do something wisely, right? So check this out. Instead of saying there isn't enough time, why don't you guys start with, I spend my time doing? And then let's break that down. I'm going to actually get an exercise where I show you what I strategize during my day and how I break it down. But try saying this, and when I do this today, try to go with these affirmations, words. When it comes out of your mouth, it means something. You're so quick to give you an excuse, but be quick enough to give yourself the hope and the possibility of doing it a different way. And so I would say try these exercises. Literally, if you find yourself giving excuses daily, try this. I spend my time doing this. Maybe it's sleep, maybe it's work, maybe it's family, maybe it's scrolling on social media, maybe it's fellowship with other believers, maybe it's working out, maybe it's something else, maybe it's partying or doing things that you shouldn't be doing. But if you start that sentence off with, I spend my time doing, you're starting to take ownership of the time that you say that you don't have. And then if we break it down, guys, check this out. In a 24-hour day, you got 48 30-minute blocks, or you got 1,440 minutes, okay? It's important because it's going to be able to help you do some quick math when we break down your day. But I would take this exercise, literally go down every moment of your day and then categorize the percent of time spent doing something. So for example, I go to bed at 9:30 right now. This is a new routine. I was not always like this. I would be the guy that's on 1, 2 in the morning scrolling, doing these things, just doing work that I shouldn't be doing. But I wasn't the one waking up early. I'd wake up late, sleep in. I would just shift my day. Okay, for some, I just felt like I was always behind. I was always chasing something that wasn't there, So I switched it up recently and I'm feeling so much more motivated. I'm seeing much more production in my day. So I suggest getting up early, going to bed early. 9:30 p.m. I go to bed. I wake up at 4 a.m. at this point in time. That's 6.5 hours of your day. So the cost to my day, if you're looking at the whole 24 hours, is 27% of my day I'm sleeping. So it's a cool way to break it down. That leaves me with the rest of the time to do what I want with it. So 27% of my day I sleep. The reward, you could say, is rejuvenation, healing your body, rests, that natural process of you getting better and healing. I'm not going to break down everything with a reward and a cost, but the cost was 27% of my day, 6.5 hours of the 24 hours that I was given. Just like every other person out there has the same 24 hours you do. God granted, gave us this day. Let's do something wise with it, right? So now let's go. Okay, my alarm goes off. It's 4 a.m. My eyes open. What happens? Get your butt out of bed. Do not hit snooze. Go. Why wait there? Why shake yourself up? It's nice and cozy and warm. Get up, get out of bed and go. Don't hit snooze, guys. All right. Toilet, shower, shave, brush teeth, get dressed. It's about 20 minutes. I do it, women might take a little bit longer because they're putting on makeup and these other things. But for me, it's a 20-minute ordeal. Toilet, shower, shave, brush teeth, get dressed. 20 minutes, done. That's about 1.4% of my day if you break that down, okay? It's now 4:20 a.m. I wake up. After all that stuff, I have breakfast, I eat, I take in some content, maybe from the markets or maybe what's going on. Another 20 minutes of my day gone. 1.4%. It is now 4:40 in the a.m. and I have about 70% of my day left, okay? So if you think of that, you could say, okay, 4:40 in the morning, I don't really have to do anything else until about 6:45 when I wake my daughter up. What do I have? I have money now tasks, money later tasks. I have things that I can do on social media if I'm getting back to people, answer emails, get the stuff that, I need no interruptions. I can can get that done, that's a great place for growth or content creation. If you're somebody in this industry that needs to think a little bit clearer when there's not a bunch of, notifications popping off. So this is a way to take control by breaking down the same 24 hours that we all have and saying, I want to do X, Y, and Z with my time. So instead of saying, I don't have enough time, you just have to say, I'm prioritizing my time in this way. And you'll find how much time you actually really do have without the waste in it. So if you really want to be productive, this is your first strategy. So that's number one. Number two, I don't have enough money. Okay. The money I make, I spend towards something else. That's your affirmation, or that's the words. That's what I want you to say. Instead of saying, I don't have enough money, all you got to say is the money that I do have, the money that I do make, I'm spending towards something, okay? And what that might be, it could be rent, it could be a house, it could be a car, it could be insurance, utility, cell phone, gas, food, school, loans, alcohol, meals, entertainment, pills, drugs, and ladies, Amazon, okay? My wife has a humongous problem with ordering things online. Sorry, Wendy, I got to call you out. But if you watch my videos, you saw me talk about her for years when this ordering online thing became a thing. This was all the way on the Lifted series on bodybuilding.com that I was talking about it. But I don't have enough money. Well, okay, what are you spending your money on? Simple way to just look at it. Some people may not have enough money for some of the things that they do want, but there's a lot of things out there that you can actually get with the money that you do have. You're just not spending it as wisely as you should. And so this is another way to look at it. I don't have enough money is erased by saying I spend my money on. Okay? Use your affirmations. Use these words. Use these words to take ownership of all your actions and your excuses. I'm too tired. Okay? Instead of saying I'm too tired, okay, let's break it down again. All right? I sleep blank hours in a day to restore my body's needs. Okay? Maybe you don't sleep enough and that's why you're tired. Maybe you sleep too much and that's why you're tired. I find myself when I rest too much, I'm just more tired. But I sleep how many hours a day to restore my body's needs? Okay, that's the first part. I eat to fuel my body. I eat what to fuel my body? I eat what kind of foods are going to go into my body that's going to give me the energy and the fuel that I need to make it running very efficiently. And another thing is I work out blank hours per week to help me be stronger, to help me lift, to help me move, to help me function properly. All about the things that are being too tired. If you're too tired from lifting your body, you're not strong enough, you're not eating well enough, you're not sleeping enough. So I'm too tired is erased by the other three things I just mentioned and about how many hours you're putting into each one of those intentionally every single week. All right, so the next one here is I'm stuck or I'm unmotivated. Well, the problem is this. You're choosing to figure things out for yourself if you're stuck. So if you're stuck, there's a lot of people out there that will help you. I will help you. I have a one-on-one coaching business. There's a lot of other coaches out there that are going to help get you out of your way. There might be gyms like a group fitness like Rockbox that can also bring you into a community in a group environment that's going to help you get unstuck and going to help you motivate. So, you might want to say, I choose to figure things out for myself. That's the first part of it. And then the second thing is, if you're unmotivated, you just haven't made smart goals. So you might want to say out loud, I haven't taken the time to create smart goals. I haven't taken the time to create the goals that I want that are relative and timely to me that are going to keep me on track. That's why I'm unmotivated. So if you say it that way, then you might be thinking of it a different light. But instead of taking the victim mentality where it's out of your control, you're taking ownership and just say, I haven't done that. And okay, fix it. Let's change it. Let's figure out what you need to do. But, at the end of the day, you're going to say, my results aren't coming because I'm not doing. My results aren't coming because I'm not doing something. Okay? Fix the problem. You have the ability to fix your own problem. I don't know where to begin. Okay. Here's another one. You haven't taken the time to do the research. This internet age right now provides you enough information to build a house on YouTube. So if you don't know where to begin, then Google or YouTube or go on somewhere with a hashtag or whatever of the thing that you want to do, and most likely an expert or some person in the field would be able to give you some advice or put you in the direction of something that you might want to do. So you have the ability to do it yourself if you're a self-driven person. But if you're saying, I don't know where to begin, I question that you're a self-driven person and you probably need somebody to help show it to you. So lean on that somebody. I haven't cared enough to start is another way to frame it. It's on you. You have the ability to figure this out, but the excuses should just go. The two more to go, guys. Here we got, I don't have support. I just mentioned it below, but I would say the first thing you got to think about is this. I haven't made my goals public. If I don't have the support, then most likely I haven't announced I haven't told the people in my industry, or haven't told the people that care enough about me to help me about my goals. So I haven't made my goals public. But just on the flip side, maybe you ask for help from the wrong person. So you want to say, I asked for help from the wrong person. Again, you're giving up something, but you're also taking ownership, because if you went to the wrong person for help, you could have easily went to somebody else. So again, those are two ways to think about it. You might also want to say, I'm hanging with the wrong people. My group, my circle is bringing me into the wrong places, which are not giving me the support that I need. So again, we could always look at the surroundings and the things that I have to change and fix. Just because it's your family doesn't mean you have to hang out with your family if they're the ones that are causing you problem. Or just because they're your friends doesn't mean you have to hang out with your friends in this capacity or lean on them for support. Many people have coaches behind closed doors. I have coaches, to help me get over the places that I'm unstuck. I spent money to go ahead and do that because I wanted to be more. I wanted to optimize my production and be more for the clients that I serve. So, coaches need coaches at time. Don't be afraid to reach out. The last one, guys, this is the big one too. I have no idea what I want. Okay, we could have easily started with this one first because I feel like it's the most important one, and I hope you stayed this whole video. But essentially, what you're saying is, my life's been on autopilot for so long that I haven't cared enough to figure it out. What truly ignites your passion? I mean, essentially, that's what you're saying. And let me repeat. My life has been on autopilot, and I have not cared enough to figure out what truly ignites my passion. If you don't know what your why is, you are not going to be able to do it when things get hard. The biggest problem that I see with most people is they just fail because they just aren't intentional about the thing that they want most out of life. They pick some goal that might be somebody else's goal, or it sounds good on the surface, but it might not be the one that they're focused on. Maybe they want to lose weight, and let's go down this rabbit hole. I want to lose weight. I want to feel good. And I'm a guys in my 20s or 30s, okay? I want to lose weight. I want to get better. I want to get healthy. At the end of the day, we might want to just be healthy, but most people just don't want to be healthy. There's a reason they want to be healthy. When you get older, you want to be healthy for your kids, for your wife, to live long, and you start seeing things a different avenue. When you're younger, you want sex. You want to be able to be attractive to the other person. You want to be out there and you want to talk about, how good you feel, how confident you are. We always want to be confident, and we always want to look in the mirror and be happy with what we see. But the season of life changes, and the why changes. You have to know what season you're in and what why is going to drive you to do the thing that you want to do when it gets hard. The moment it gets hard, if your why is not strong enough, you're going to stop. The moment friction comes into your life, when your why is not strong enough, you will stop and your excuses will take over. So it is easily said that you should have started with this one first in the scheme of things, but I did it last because I think it's the most important one and the thing that I think you need to focus in on now. So if you're going to leave this conversation today, you figure out what you want, why you want it, how it might make you feel, who it might impact, how it might change your life. If you start with the last thing, then you know how to go tackle the first thing. So that's kind of how I'm going to leave you today. This is just a quick one. I'm going to do more of these. I got a Monday mantra that we're going to be rocking, a Friday finish. And so this one's going to be that Finish Friday episode. So we'll get some other conversations. I got some guest books. So a lot of cool stuff going to be happening here on the Battle Plan. I'm excited for you guys. I am fired up. I don't know if you could hear my voice. It's a different tone right now. And I'm going to be coming at you just like this. I have a lot of fun stuff planned for you guys, but I saw that original thing that mentioned to me that don't live your happiness in pockets, that you should be happy all the time. Well, take ownership of that happiness. You have the right, God-given, Matthew 6:11 has given you this day our daily bread. Take that with you and say, since today is mine, I woke up, I have the breath in my body, I have the blood flowing through, I am ready to go. I can tackle the day and I have power. So I need you to go with that today. Let's get fired up. If you like this kind of episode, if you want to see me cover more things, write that in the comments wherever you're receiving this message. I need to know what you guys want, but this is on my mind. This is the fire that I'll be spitting at you guys a little bit more on just coming at the camera and just going live, because this is what I do with my one-on-one group who I coach in the Battle Plan group. So if you're interested in that, if you're interested in the Battle Plan coaching group, it's essentially a health coaching group, a mindset coaching group, a fellowship, a place where you can talk a little bit and freely and openly about your faith. I certainly am out there with that. So it's a place where I think about the 4 F's: faith, fitness, family, and fellowship. And so if we can go through those things, and you could talk about the fifth one there is freedom as well. Freedom from your finances, freedom from your oppression, freedom from your fat, freedom from whatever is holding you back. We want to be free and have the ability to do what we want when we want with the amount of money that we want. There's a lot of stuff that's out there, but I want to help people live their best life, and this is the only way I know how to do it, is just share my messaging and help people and impact lives. So if you like that, comment below that you want a piece of that. You could always direct message me Battle Plan across all social media at Craig Capurso, and you can find me that way. So if you like it, like, comment, share below, share it with somebody you know. Catch you guys later.